Hello students, coming to the third part of the video of trigonometry. Here in this part we are going to learn about reciprocal ratios. In the earlier videos we learnt about right angle triangle, then we learnt about the trigonometric functions, the 6 trigonometric functions which were sin theta was referred as opposite side by hypotenuse, cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse, tan theta is opposite by adjacent. Now the rest of the three are going to be the reciprocal of the first three. Cosec theta is going to be hypotenuse by opposite. Sec theta is going to be adjacent, hypotenuse by adjacent. And cot theta is going to be adjacent by opposite. Now coming to the reciprocal ratios, the first one, we'll derive each one of them. We'll say PT is prove that sin theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta. Sin theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta. Now, according to the diagram here, cosec theta is going to be hypotenuse by opposite. Now, from here onwards, we are not going to mention the sides. We are just going to mention alphabetically the sides, well, not as opposite, hypotenuse, and adjacent. Now, cosec theta is, as you know, it is hypotenuse by opposite. So, according to the sides mentioned over there, it is going to be AC divided by AB. Now, proving this, always we take up LHS, that is, this part is called as left hand side and the other side is called as the right hand side, in between which you have got equal sign over there. Now, LHS, it says sin theta. Sin theta equals, according to the diagram, it is opposite side by hypotenuse. That means it is going to be AB divided by AC. Now the next part is I am going to reciprocal this. This means complete the whole part is going to be reciprocal. That means whole thing is divided by 1 here. So when it is reciprocal, it becomes 1 divided by AC by AB. 1 divided by AC by AB. So what we did here is going to be mentioned, that is reciprocal. Now, according to the diagram, AC by AB means I am talking about hypotenuse by opposite. According to trigonometric functions, AC by AB, that is hypotenuse by opposite, is going to be cosec theta. So in place of AC by AB, I can write it as equal to cosec theta. So that's what I proved. This is going to be RHS. Sorry. Therefore, I can say LHS equal to RHS. So the first function what we learned here, reciprocal ratio, is sin theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta, or you can also write it as cosec theta is going to be equal to 1 by sin theta. Or if you just cross multiply, that means this cosec theta is cross multiplied over here, because I've got an equal sign, it can be cross multiplied. So when I cross multiply it, it is going to be sin theta into cosec theta. The value of that is going to be equal to 1. So one reciprocal ratio, that is sin theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta, or also you can say 1 by cosec theta is equal to sin theta, or when you replace it, cosec theta is going to be 1 by sin theta, or sin theta into cosec theta value is going to be equal to 1. These are the important ones which is going to be manipulated according to the problems. So basic formula, sin theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta it is. Okay, we'll look at the next of the trigonometric function. Okay, the second one is cos theta. Now, what do you mean by cos theta's reciprocal? We'll say prove that cos theta is equal to 1 by sec theta. Cos theta equals 1 by sec theta. Same way, we are going to consider the triangle ABC, mark angle B as 90 degrees, then C is theta, opposite side, hypotenuse and adjacent. Now what is sec theta? According to the functions what we've learnt. Now sec theta is going to be, sec theta is hypotenuse by adjacent. What is hypotenuse? AC divided by adjacent, that is BC it is going to be. So we'll start with LHS. LHS is cos theta. According to cos theta, what I know, the sides are going to be adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. That is BC divided by AC. Next is I'm going to reciprocal it as I done earlier. The complete part which is reciprocal is going to be 1 divided by, when I reciprocal, what it becomes? AC divided by BC. AC divided by BC. So 1 by, according to trigonometry function, AC divided by BC is going to be what? Sec theta. So only sec theta doesn't have meaning. Remember that always you write theta there. So 1 by AC by BC is going to be called as sec theta. So this becomes RHS. Therefore you can say LHS equal to RHS. So cos theta is going to be what? Adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. Then I reciprocal it. When I reciprocal, it becomes 1 by AC by BC. Hence gets reciprocal. So AC by BC, hypotenuse by adjacent is going to be sec theta. So 1 by sec theta. So what are the functions you can write here? So cos theta is equal to 1 by sec theta, or sec theta is going to be equal to 1 by cos theta, or when you cross multiply this, that means it is cos theta into sec theta. The value of that is going to be equal to 1. So this was the second reciprocal ratios. So sin theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta. Second one was cos theta is equal to 1 by sec theta, or the other way, the manipulation, the changes, what you do. Sin theta is equal, sin theta into cosec theta is 1, or cos theta into sec theta is equal to 1. The third one is to prove that tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta. Tan theta equals 1 by cot theta. So what is cot theta? Cot theta is going to be adjacent by opposite. That means it is BC divided by AB. BC by AB is cot. So take up LHS. LHS is tan theta. So according to trigonometry function, tan theta is going to be opposite side divided by adjacent. Opposite side is AB divided by adjacent. Adjacent is BC. Next, what I'm going to do is reciprocal. The complete reciprocal of this. That means when I reciprocal this, 1 divided by, it is going to be BC divided by what? AB. So 1 divided by, what is BC by AB? BC by AB is going to be adjacent by opposite. Adjacent by opposite is cot theta. So this is RHS. Therefore LH is equal to RHS. So we learn from this tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta, or also you can write cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta, right? Or cot theta into tan theta, cross multiply, or tan theta into cot theta, value is equal to 1. It is going to. So these are the three reciprocal ratios. The next of the two, which are very important ones, which is going to be used in most of the problems, that is about in terms of sine and cos. So how do you mention this in terms of sine and cos? So two of them, one is going to be sine theta is equal to tan theta equals sin theta divided by cos theta. So we prove that the fourth reciprocals, fourth function, we'll say fourth formula, which is prove that tan theta is equal to sin theta divided by cos theta, right? Okay, we'll take up LHS. LHS is what? Tan theta. Now tan theta, I have to prove it as what? Sin theta divided by cos theta. Now tan theta, as you know, it is opposite side divided by adjacent. Opposite is what? AB divided by BC. Now according to RHS, numerator will require sin theta. Sin theta, you know that it is opposite by hypotenuse. That means AB by AC. Denominator you require cos theta. Cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse. That means BC by AC. So as I said you earlier, that sin and cos has got something common in the denominator, that is hypotenuse. So here, to get that hypotenuse for both numerator and denominator, we do a particular process. Say that divide numerator and denominator by AC. Now whatever the changes is done, it has to be done to both numerator and denominator. So numerator will do it as AB by AC. So denominator will be also divided, that means it is BC by AC. So both numerator and denominator are divided by AC. So according to the diagram, AB by AC, that is opposite side by hypotenuse, is going to be sin theta divided by BC by AC. BC by AC means it's adjacent by hypotenuse, which is going to be cos theta. This is RHS. Therefore, H is equal to. So what is tan theta in terms of sin and cos? Tan theta is equal to sin theta divided by cos theta. Okay, coming to the last one of trigonometric form ratios, the fifth one. The fixed trigonometric function in terms of sin and cos is cot theta. So we'll have to prove that cot theta is equal to cos theta divided by sin theta. There tan theta was sin theta by cos theta. Cot theta is equal to cos theta by sin theta. So LHS. LHS is cot theta. So according to the diagram, cot theta is going to be sides ratios of adjacent by opposite. That means it is BC by AB. Now you get an idea. It is understood that cos and sin are there. So something is common in cos and sin, that is hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is missing for numerator as denominator. So we'll say the next step, divide by the hypotenuse, that is AC. So both numerator and denominator are going to be divided by AC. BC by AC whole divided by AB by AC. So look into the diagram. BC by AC, that is adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent by hypotenuse is going to be cos theta. AB by AC, this is the first trigonometric function, that is opposite side by hypotenuse, that is sin theta. So this is RHS. So therefore LHS is equal to RHS. So these two functions, fourth and fifth one, cot theta is equal to cos theta by sin theta, and tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. Okay, these derivations are not of much importance, but you have to know the ratios, reciprocal ratios. Okay, now I will recap it again. What all you can do with that. These are the important parts which you have to know. The first one, sin theta. So sin theta reciprocal is going to be what? 1 by cosec theta. Or you can write cosec theta is equal to 1 by sine theta, or you can write sine theta into cosec theta is equal to 1. So these are different manipulations according to the problem what is required. Whenever you prove LHS to RHS, these things are very much useful over there. So to be thorough with this. So sine theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta, or cosec theta is going to be 1 by sine theta, and sine theta into cosec theta is equal to 1. Now the second one what we learned over there was about cos theta. Cos theta's reciprocal is 1 by sec theta. Right? So when you do the other way, sec theta is going to be equal to what? 1 by cos theta, or the third one is going to be cos theta into sec theta is equal to 1. So basic formula is cos theta is equal to 1 by sec theta, or when you take the other way, sec theta is equal to 1 by cos theta, or cos theta into sec theta is equal to 1. So whenever you look into LHS and RHS, it is not that you look from only LHS to RHS. The problem has to be also looked from RHS to LHS. So you can also prove it 1 by cosec theta is also equal to what? Sin theta. So the same way, the third one which you had was tan theta. What is tan theta? Tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta. So third one what we saw was about tan theta. Tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta, or you write cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. Right? Cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta, or when you cross multiply tan theta into cot theta, value is going to be equal to 1. Then the rest of the two, the most important one which is used in many places whenever you do LHS to RHS problems. So tan theta can also be written as in terms of sine and cos. That is sine theta divided by cos theta. And the fifth one which you had about cot theta in terms of sine and cos. That is again it is going to be cos theta divided by sin theta. Okay, 5 of them. Look into it. Be thorough with the second and third video which I have written it into. And basically the trigonometric functions, as I told you, the starting initial point was only sine. If you remember sine theta, then the rest of them follows as it is. Sine theta was opposite side by hypotenuse. So then the names has to be particularly in order. Remember the things fast. Don't memorize it. It has to be just practiced and developed. Don't memorize. It is just to be practiced. Get into the things, write it down, practice it, you'll get it fast. And it's one of the most interesting of the topics or interesting subjects it is going to be. And the faster you learn, it is going to become much more interesting. Thank you. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks a lot.